Reno, and saying emotions are high, and many in our community are in pain, but I implore our citizens to channel this energy into the true fight. Social justice, equality, and accountability. We love our city and all of those who live here. And also the curfew was announced during that set of tweets by Reno's mayor minutes ago. Washoe County Commissioner Bob Lucy has also taken to Twitter, saying effective immediately we will be placing Washoe County under an immediate curfew until 7 a.m. Sunday morning. I have been in contact with Governor Sisolak and Sheriff Darren Balaam to make sure that we ensure the safety of our entire region. Please be safe and stay home. That's from Bob Lucy at the Washoe County Commission about 10 minutes or so ago. So a number of local leaders weighing in on this situation, and honestly, how could they not be? I'm sure they're watching right now in somewhat stunned disbelief, given the scene in downtown Reno as it starts to get dark, which is never the best thing when you're talking about not just a potentially violent protest, but a riot, which is what this has been throughout the last several hours. And we are continuing to get some more tweets that have come in. Audrey, our assistant news director, informs me that Reno police have declared an unlawfully assembly in downtown Reno. From Liberty Street to I-80 and Ralston to Wells Avenue, residents should stay inside. Those on the streets are to leave immediately. Violations are subject to arrest. That's the latest tweet from the Reno Police Department. And the Reno Police Department does not tweet often, so when they do, you might want to pay attention. That's for sure. But again, we're taking a live look, as you can see. Some people not letting up, as you just saw right there on the left-hand side of your screen. Reno police having to take action. And there are plenty of them on scene to do so if they have to. And this has been a situation all across the country where police have had to find themselves in very difficult situations in terms of how to handle them. Difficult to know, I'm sure, when to take action. I know there was a reporter at one of our great television affiliates that got hit with rubber bullets. So sometimes you never know. Continuing to follow up with some tweets that are coming in. RTC has tweeted out, to ensure the safety of our transit customers, transit employees, and our community, RTC is suspending all transit operations until further notice. Probably not a huge surprise to any of you watching, but to those that it might affect, you should definitely be aware. Take one more look at this scene and people not letting up. Shit. We lose picture temporarily, but we have it back. And you can see our Rebecca Kitchens on scene. I'm not sure we're going to go to her. I will get an update on that here momentarily, I'm sure, but a heavy police presence down there on 1st and Virginia, right in front of City Hall.
Block down. Roadblocks, lives, matter, protects.
And you're going to get some unfortunate language, and we apologize for that, but at this point, I suppose it only be categorized as unavoidable with what is going on in downtown Reno.
Ang dami nila, mga itim, Kagalit.
All right, and I'm being told that Rebecca is ready, and we're going to go once again to her In the most difficult of circumstances, Rebecca, definitely quite a scene down there. What can you tell us?
As you can see, look at this barrier and a police officer, a cruiser, tear gas, pepper spray, things have escalated certainly right now.
Oh, shit!
Stand by.
Puta kayo!
Well, things escalating, no doubt about it.
A core just thrown. We are going to get out of the way. We are going to get into a safer place, so send it back to you, Ben.
Smart move, Rebecca, no doubt about that. Get out of there and try to find someplace safe around there if that's even possible at this point. As we saw earlier with Kurt and Abel covering this situation, just finding a spot to go like that and be safe at.
Ang lakas din ang loob
Take
nito,
it
no?
easy, and again, we apologize for some shaky video, but we'll switch over and give you the look from the other side of City Plaza. We know that we have several reporters on scene, including Garsh Balsanga and Elizabeth Radill down there. Kurt and Abel, I believe, still down there as well. So, getting you several different looks of this situation. This is more on the sidewalk over there on First Street, a little bit further north where Rebecca just was and where she just left from. And it seemed like a lot of the protesters were on the other side of where this shot you're looking at is currently set up. All right, so after she had to relocate, we are going to once again check in with Rebecca Kishen down there covering this story at in the most difficult of circumstances. Rebecca, what can you tell us?
Yeah, after that tense incident that you just saw, someone throwing a cooler at not only a police cruiser, but also the line of defense right there as well, as a rioter and a police officer clashed over a barrier. We do want to point your attention over to City Hall, give you a different angle of the smashed windows. You can see the doors, several panes of windows broken out, and there are SWAT officers inside City Hall securing that area, making sure none of the protesters can overrun it, because as we know, that is a place where there's a lot of sensitive information. We want to make sure that things are calming down. More tear gas being fired. We've seen several protesters get pepper sprayed. It seems like more and more are moving now onto City Plaza where we are. So forgive us if we do have to move. It looks like they are swarming over a police cruiser right now. As we move, I'm so sorry. We have some motorcycles. We're going to try and get as close as we can while staying safe. We have several camera crews out here trying to gather the images for you. You can hear the rumblings. Another round of tear gas fired. Another flashbang. This has certainly been a night that is escalating and getting worse as the evening goes on. We have some more tear gas coming our way, so we're going to send it back to you, Ben, as we leave the area.
Yeah, get out of there. The scene we're looking at right now, certainly never anything like what we've seen in downtown Reno before. At least nothing. I mean, I've lived here since 1988, and I don't ever remember seeing anything like this. I got to tell you guys that right now. This is one of the most amazing things that you will see, and one of the scariest scenes. And I got to be honest with you, I just feel for all of our people down there. You have Rebecca, we have Garsh Paul, we have Liz, Kurt and Abel have been down there all day, and I'm hoping they stay safe, which so far they have, but sometimes that might be easier said than done, but they're doing such a great job giving you the latest on a situation that is going to be talked about, I can guarantee you, for quite some time here in the city of Reno. A situation that will be remembered for years to come. Whether it's for its connection to the George Floyd situation or simply the situation in and of itself here in Reno. And I can guarantee you it's one that will be on the national news as well. Just scrolling through the feed on CNN's video server that we have access to here at Total 8 News Now. Normally you get a kind of an assortment of different news stories to look at. You get sports mixed in, back in the day when we had sports, and video from all across the country. Well, today it was all video similar to this from other cities, from Chicago, from Philadelphia, from New York, where 150 people were arrested. From Minnesota, obviously, where this took place. And it would probably take me a half an hour to list all the other ones. But pretty much all of America's major cities, you're seeing this happen in.
You want to go over there by City Hall?
And it's outrage and strength in numbers, I guess, is the thought process. But I continue to wonder how George Floyd would feel about police that had nothing to do with what happened to him having to deal with this, and with buildings getting destroyed in cities like Reno that had no connection to what happened. That's the really unfortunate part. And the people who are engaging in these riots, their actions are undermining their cause. So we continue to stay with you live here at Ben Dietz in studio. We have Rebecca Kitchen's been giving us live updates, as well as several of our other reporters that have been on scene. You can check out the pictures that are up on colotv.com from earlier today. As you can see, one guy apparently went too far right there. And I've asked the question throughout this broadcast.
I want to point your attention right over here onto the intersection of 1st and Virginia. It looks like there is some sort of skirmish. I'm going to get a little bit higher so I can see over what is happening. It looks like one protester or rioter is being taken into custody. Let me clarify that. Someone is on the ground. And I can hear the zip ties going on. And as you can see over here, next to the Bruga Theater, there is another line of riders who have moved over there. And as we turn our attention